Hi everyone, this is Ed with Romero Roofing and Siding. Today I am going to show you, on this video, I'm going to show you how you can replace the roof on a shed. The reason why I say a shed is because to replace the roof on a house is more complicated than a shed because a house has more, it's a lot more involved. It has step flashing, pipe colors, vents, is a lot of valleys. It's a lot more complicated. On a shed roof is very simple. It's just two sections that doesn't have any details. It doesn't have any pipes going through the roof. It doesn't have any step flashing or anything like that. So it's a lot more simple. So if you're looking to replace your shed, then this video I think is going to help you a lot. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to remove the existing roof on the shed, or even if it's a porch roof, you can still use this for a porch roof, as long as it doesn't have any major details. So, but we're gonna do this for a shed roof. So the first thing you're gonna do is remove the existing roof. After you remove the existing roof, then you're going to inspect the wood and make sure that there's no bad wood. If there's any bad wood, then you obviously have to replace that before you can do anything else. After you replace the roof, make sure everything is good with the wood. Then the first step is after that is to install the underlayment. After you install the underlayment on the whole entire shed, then you're going to install what is called drip edge, which you'll install drip edge on the bottom of the roof and on the sides as well. Here you can see this white drip edge right here. So that's what you have to install after you install the underlayment. After that, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna install what is called a starter strip. So this is a pre-made from the factory starter strip. You can also use shingle. You can use a shingle like this one right here, and you can just flip it around to use it as a starter. So you're gonna install the starter strip first. So you're gonna install the starter strip on the bottom side of the roof and on the sides as well, on all three sides of that section. And you're gonna make sure that you leave at least 1 inch overhang on all sides, all the way around. So 1 inch overhang. So the starter strip, if the starter strip is the same size, the same length as the shingles, then what you're gonna do on this first one, you're gonna use a half of starter strip. You're not gonna use a full one. Use a half. So if you're using a shingle, cut it in half and then install the first half right here. And then from there you can install full ones. The reason why you're gonna do that is because if you install, if you let's say you use shingle um, as a starter strip and you install a full one right here as a starter, then when you install the second shingle, then you're gonna have the seams are gonna be right there. So they're gonna have the seams there. You're gonna have a seam right there, and then you can have a leak. So if you have a half a shingle or a half a starter, if you install a half a starter first, then you're not gonna have a seam right here. So basically, just this first one, use a half, even if you use a shingle or this kind of starter. Use a half, start with a half at the bottom right here, and then install full ones. So after you install this starter strip, I recommend for you to install the first shingle, which will be this one right here. So install this first one. Okay, install this first shingle. Make sure that the first shingle is flush with the starter strip, so you have 1 inch overhang. So the reason why I say install uh, the first shingle all the way, on the entire bottom of the section, install the first shingle from this side to the other side of the section. The reason why I say that is because after you install that first shingle, then you're gonna use your tape measure. You're gonna put it against the top of your first shingle, and then from there you're gonna do 5-inch marks all the way on 5-inch marks on the entire section. So basically, you're gonna do starting from the first shingle, you're gonna do 5-inch marks all the way out, all the way up, 5 inches. And on this side, you're gonna do 5 inches, and then you're gonna use a chalk line, and you're gonna do lines. So every 5 inches, you're gonna do a line. The reason why you're gonna do that is because these lines are gonna be your guideline, so you have straight lines, you don't have exposed nails or anything like that. So everything is gonna be the same all the way up. So make sure you install the first shingle, then put your tape measure against the top of that first shingle, and then start doing marks all the way up. Marks on this side and marks on this side. So you can use your chalk line and do lines across the entire section. So once you do that, then you're gonna start installing your shingles. So you already installed the starter strip. So install your first full shingle, then you remove 6 inches. On this side, you're gonna remove 6 inches off. Okay, and then the same thing, 6 inches, remove 6 inches, always on this side, 6 inches. Here, I have this other picture right here that shows you full shingle, one that has 6 inches off, another one that has 12 inches off. So this one has 12 inches because you remove 6 of this one and then 12 of this one, and then just always make sure that these steps right here from one shingle to another one is going to be 6 inches until you finish up here. Then you're going to finish up here with 6 inches. So basically that's what you have to do. Then I have this other picture here to show you like where the nails are gonna, the right way to nail the shingles. So you're not gonna push nails right here, because if you put nails right there, then you're gonna end up with nails on these seams right here. So the nails have to be exactly where it's showing right here. If you live in an area where there's a lot of high winds, I recommend using these the 2 nails right here. I show you right here. I mean, you can't get lost with these pictures. It show you exactly where you're gonna nail the shingle. So basically, once you create your first, it's like creating a step right here. So once you create this first right here, then after that, all you're gonna do is just keep repeating the same step. The only difference is you're just gonna be filling in. You're not gonna be cutting. You're not gonna be cutting these ones, the other ones that you're gonna install. You're not gonna be cutting them because you're just, putting them against these ones. And I have this picture right here to show you exactly how it's done. So this on the white right here is this. Okay, and then it show you right here, you're just putting full shingles right here, putting them against these ones. And then when you have no more steps, then you start over again as the beginning. So you start with another full shingle, and then you start removing another 6 inches right here until you create more steps. And basically you just keep repeating the same step until you finish the entire section. It's that simple. Doesn't require a lot. So if you learn this, you can say that you already know how to install that shed roof, because all you have to do, and it's here showing a step by step everything. So once you learn these, then you just repeat same uh, the same thing. You just keep doing the same thing, filling in, and then if you run out of steps right here, then you start with a full one. That's why it's important to have the starter strip right here with 1 inch overhang. Okay, so you just, once you run out of this little step right here, then you start with another full one right here, like it's showing right here, so you can't get lost with these pictures. So you do the same thing until you finish the entire section. You're just filling in the gaps. That's it. So after you install the shingles on both sides of the shed, then the last thing you're gonna do is install the hips on the peak of the roof. So you can use the same shingles to create your hips, because these are 3-tab shingles. So we can, for 3-tab shingles, you can create your hips out of the same of the shingles. So here I show you how you're gonna cut with a knife. You're gonna cut the shingle this way right here. I show you right here. I added all the pictures that you need to do everything right. So you create your hips. So here you can see how this one is cut on an angle right here. Okay, then you start installing the hips. You can start from either side. From either side, you can start installing the hips. Okay, so basically what you're gonna do is you just wanna make sure that you cover this line right here with the next hip. With the next hip, you cover this line. Just from this line, this seal right here, just cover about maybe an inch to be safe. Or use this right here as your line. This right here, use as your line. Just cover that. That's all you're doing, covering that line right there. And make sure there is, in the center. The other thing you can do is from the center of the peak of the roof, you can measure 6 inches on one side and 6 inches on the other side, and just mark a line and then follow that line, because these right here, from here to here, this is 12 inches. So if you mark from the center of the peak of the roof, you mark 6 inches on one side, then you can follow that line, and you'll make sure that that line will help you to have the shingles right on center. So you repeat the same step until you get to the other end of the roof. So what do you do when you get to the end of that roof? So basically what you do is when you get to the end, you're gonna have this. Okay, so what you do is just cut this part, the black part right here, just cut it off. Cut this off. Okay, and then you have just this left right here, and then you just put it right here to cover that. And then it's showing you right here. You just nail it on top right there. Nail it on top. Then what you do with the exposed nails is that you're gonna caulk the nail heads, and then cut a small piece of the same head, the same shingle. Cut a small piece, like maybe 1 inch square, and then put it on top of each nail. Put it on top of each nail after you install the caulk, and then it'll, the little piece of shingle, it'll stick to the caulk, and then you won't have any exposed nails. So basically this is it. With this video, I feel confident that you'll be able to install the roof on your shed. So basically that's all you have to do. These are all the steps necessary to install the roof on a shed. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, and also click like Also share this video so other people can help from this video. So if you have any questions, please leave your comments, and I'll be able to respond. If you have any concerns or any questions about these, just let me know, and I'll respond to any comments. Thank you for watching.